So, where did we leave off? Ah, yes, of course. So, here's the recap from where we left off. There was a serial killer in Cleveland who was trying to get 9 kills to his name with the Black Dahlia gem. He got 8, and then someone else killed him and took the gem. They killed the serial killer. This guy's name was Dr. Eisenstadt or something like that. Then our buddy Jim here found the gem while working for the Allied forces in World War II, but had to turn it over to the Postmaster General. Couldn't do anything about it, lost track of the gem again. Hey, Tikonjia. Now, this is after the war, and he's making a living as a bounty hunter, hunting down war criminals, and he's just jumped into this, I want to say German castle, or maybe it's in Switzerland, I'm not sure where it is, but forgive me, I'm still kind of really sick, but anyway. So, I forgot what I was doing. Okay. We need to go up the stairs. I've already said that I'm using a walkthrough, but I just wanted to make it clear that I'm doing so now. Specifically because I want to get to the end of the game. Can I look through the keyhole? Is that what that is? Uh-oh.
Well, that way's just a one-way ticket to an early grave.
Oh boy. Let's not have that. Yeah, this cold is beating me up. Okay, so... head over this way. Not sure where I'm going or why. All too dark in here. Is that a... looks like a workout room. Nazi boxes. Boxy? Nazi boxes? Would they be called boxy? Damn it. I don't know what I'm looking for. Or at, for that matter. Oh, is that a well? Kind of looks like a well. Head back this way. Well, this is where I started, I think. Yeah, because there's the stairs. Am I missing something? I must be. Like, tell me I got stuck in the first 5 minutes, because that would just be epic. Help! I'm already stuck. I suppose I could just keep wandering around. Why won't it let me go forward? It's weird that he doesn't even try to get past or around some of this stuff. Like, there could be stuff behind, this rack of barrels here, but he's just kind of like, herp-a-derp. I'm gonna do what I wants to do. And that is nothing. Well, I guess there really is nothing behind that, those barrels and things.
What's that over there?
Ah! Maybe that was what we needed. Okay. I was gonna say, if that is a well, shouldn't there be a row? Ah!
I can't reach it.
Well, maybe we'll go behind these boxes here. Ah. Phew. I'm also super ultra sweaty, just in case you needed to know that. Said before you don't hang up on Skype a lot, I wanted to tell you got recruited as a mod for GotCom. Hey, that's awesome. Congrats, man. I think that's a good call. I think you'll be great at it. Oh my god. Alright, so what the hell are we doing? Pull the... Ah, okay. Right lever up, left lever down. And after the rope moves, make sure both levers are now down. Tuh. I imagine that would be a fun death sequence. Now there will be a mod around to help during your streams. Yay! Ah! Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, can I leave? Yep. Okay, there we go. Now let's go back to the well. Back to the well. And now we should be able to use the rope to shimmy down. There we go. That's much better. Oh, Jim, you're crazy. Well, that could have gone much better. Oh, going back to CD number 5. Did not expect that. But I guess it makes sense. CD5 was over pretty quickly, as I recall. Sorry, just waiting for that little... Nope. Now let's switch it over and we should get another flickering hourglass up here. And just wait till it's done and then the new CD will have loaded properly. Kind of difficult. It's weirdly even harder to change CDs this way than if I had just told VirtualBox to attach the CD, my real CD-ROM drive to the CD-ROM drive. It probably would have been easier to just actually physically swap the CDs whenever I needed to. That's alright. That's alright. Oh boy. You lost your flashlight. You're down to a lighter.
This will come in handy.
Or make a torch. seems to be a better call. Oh, balls! It's maze time, kiddies. Everybody's favorite. There has to be mazes in every single every single adventure game. Because, you know, fuck the player. Anyway. Follow the path until you reach a fork, and then keep making right turns. That's not a right turn. Just gonna keep going. There's no right turn to make here, so we will keep going. Vroom vroom. Skedaddle. Save. Oh, good call. I should probably save. I should probably have saved at the start of this maze. How smart would that have been? More smart than what I'm doing now, which is not saving still. Well, I don't want to save in the middle of a place, not know where I am. I'm going to keep going until I get somewhere. Then once I'm at an actual place, then I can always get my bearings from that place. That looks like a right turn to me. That is a right turn. Over to an altar? Hello. Okay, now we will save. Indiana Jim. The altar of Nazi. Damn it. Okay. What is this? What is that? It's a shiny stone. And monies. Take the monies. No. You could have had monies. Why? Alright, well, I guess that's it. Take it and then leave. Go back to the main path. And then turn around and continue past the alcove. Yeah, it turns us all the way back around the way we came. We don't want to do that. We want to keep going. There we go. Yeesh. I assume I'm going to continue to make right turns, even though the walkthrough does not say that. It says you'll soon arrive at the Herald's tomb. I'm like, if you say so. People sure love to build underground mazes. Amen. Oh. No. Maybe this is the Herald's tomb. Yeah, it must be. Okay. That's an interesting design. Much like that one. Okay. Whoa. Alright, he's kind enough to put them in the notebook for me, right? Okay, but he did not reverse them. Right? Funny thing, Jim takes all sorts of notes. I probably didn't even need... I didn't even need to write this shit down. Son of a bitch had done it for me. God damn it. Alright, fair enough. So we've got sets of runes, but I think those are supposed to be backwards. Yeah, because these are reflected. Well, no, they'd be upside down, but not necessarily reversed. I don't know. The walkthrough says to reverse them. Who am I to argue? Leave the tomb and continue to make right turns. Aye, aye, Captain. Take that torch back, please. It's like when Chrono Wolf started writing the hints to a puzzle in Undertale for like 10 minutes, didn't even end up needing it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Excuse me. Stevie! What's up, sir? Yo, Stevie, Tiff has some killer stories about her trip to Europe that you absolutely must hear. Just letting you know. Whoa. Okay. That looks like a lot of ways out. Oh, at least the game is kind enough to tell me where I came in. Dear God in heaven. There are too many ways out of here. Yikes. Can I at least do something at this altar? Facing the altar, take the southwest exit. Wait a minute. That's not fair. There's no compass anymore. Which one's the southwest, you son of a bitch? Alright, if this is north, then that should be west, and that should be southwest. So we'll take this one, and pray to God. I'm gonna save my game, because fucking mazes. Down left. Here's open. Yeah, she had a crazy baller ass time, so she's gonna want to tell you all about it. And you should let her, because it's awesome. When you reach the first fort, go right, left, and right to find the scribe's tomb. Okay. Fingers crossed we picked the right honking door. Right, left, and then right. Make her stay up late. I can't, you know damn well I can't make Tiffany do anything. I would never try. What's the pink thing on your desk behind you? Ta! No. It's a cup inside another cup. That's all it really is. Needs to be taken downstairs to the, to be thrown in with the other dishes, but I've just never gotten around to it. Alright, at some point I have to throw in and say I'm lost. Or yell at the writer of this walkthrough, because he's... it's irritatingly incomplete. Oh, rats! Right, left, and then right to find the scribe's tomb. Well, that's only 3 directions. Somehow we've gotten lost. Shittinsy kittens. This is not gonna go well. Oh dear God in heaven. We'll just keep going right until we wander in circles. I'm starting to think I should just reload my game. Stupid mazes! I hate them so much. Why do you torture me? I wonder if I took the wrong door in the first place. Or maybe there was a turn that I missed somewhere. Like one of these, in these curving hallways. I always think that there's no turn to the right. It doesn't look like there is in this particular case, but there could have been. One of the other ones. Because honestly, why make you stop here? What is the point of that? Alright, I have no idea where the hell we're going. Or where the hell we're going to wind up. We haven't had a choice to turn left or right in a really long time. So I figure we're either entering into hell or another choice. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Fucking mazes. Alright, so north. Maybe that one is southwest? Because south would technically be right here between these two, because the altar is directly behind me. So this is kind of southwest-y. Southwest-ish. It's like south-southwest. Technically this should be southwest, but this is the one we took and it didn't get us where we need to go. And then this one should be west, I think. Nah, screw it. Let's try this one. You need a bard to sing of my adventures. I do. I really do. Oh my god. Sweaty and nasty. Alright. Cold sweats are no fun. Alright, well, we've apparently headed due south, which is not good, but we'll see what happens. Let's go right, and then left, and then right. No, this isn't a right at all. Alright. With any... Ow. With any luck, this will get us to the scribe's tomb. Mulehaven. Nope. Come on, scribe's tomb. Oh, goodness! We may have just found it. Maybe. Maybe. No shield? What is this? I don't know. There's water in there. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Look at their sarcophagus. Sarcophagus. Hello. Straight up stole your toys, sir. Stone pieces. Let's do it. They came in their own little Crown Royal bag, too. How about that? Oh, okay. It's another puzzle. Okay. Oh, you know what? Get out of my way. Arr. Excuse me. Haha. F. For fuck you. Just an eye? I guess. Oh. But I think you're supposed to go... No! Get me out of here. Alright. This one's supposed to be first. Okay. Then we need like a slanted X. I think is you. Except I don't know what the middle... Oh! The middle piece is you. Which means you three are the last three pieces. We'll put our slanted X over here. No! All these runes are crazy. IXNF. Okay, we got more Rooney McRoon runes. Seen on the stone tablets when they were placed in the pool in the scribe's crypt. IXNF. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright. Leave the scribe's tomb and take only left turns until you get to the sergeant at arms tomb. Left, 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 lefty, left, left, left. I couldn't stand this part of the game when I was younger. Oh, and it took forever. Because at some point, we're finally going to have to put that bag of runes together. And that was a freaking nightmare. Left, 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 left. To the left, to the left, to the left. Now slide, slide, slide. Come on, show me that sergeant at arms. He'll be no match for my sergeant at legs. Oh, man. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. Left, 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 lefty, left, left, left. Like, we headed north for a while, now we're going... I'd love to see an actual map of this place. Sadly, no one ever thought to provide one. I also hate when you end in a straightaway. The game makes you click forward, like this. There's no point. Just take me straight through, thanks. No point in stopping me, making me click through to keep going. Jesus, how many left turns I gotta take? Ugh. Holy crap. Yay? Oh, mercy. I'm like, Jim, at what point do you start going, you know, maybe there aren't any Nazi war criminals here? Ooh, slider puzzle, my favorite. Ain't that something? Well, that's two. Oh, bollocks. Poopy shoes. Oh, this is rough. The goal is to get all four of these blocks out of these four pictures, these four corner pieces here. And the difficult ones are these two because they have these vertical pieces right in front of them. And that's a bitch. I cannot move you far enough to get you completely out of the way. At least. That kind of makes things awkward, but what the hell? Because I can then do this. And that is 3 pieces down. But now we have a huge problem because we don't have anywhere to move. Can't move anything anywhere. And this piece is still in. Shit. You two are real cozy in there. Ain't that interesting? But we still have a huge problem. Yeah. Rats, 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 rats. Wait a minute. Ain't that interesting? Look at all this room. Oh, I think we did it. We did it. Boom. Look at that. His sword's got runes on it. Shock and awe. Whew. I do enjoy a good slider puzzle. I know they're not to everybody's taste, but I actually kind of like them. When they're done right. Ow. Okay, leave the tomb and take left turns until you reach Landulf's tomb. Left turns! You better take that torch. Left turns! Left turns all day. Alright, well. Yes, Moobot, that's correct. You have not, if you're watching this and you have not already followed me, you should do so, because I love being stalked. People following me, no matter where I go. At first it was sexy, and now it's freaky as shit. I don't know, I should not be allowed to make up music in my head. That was a terrible song. This is why I don't freestyle rap. Or freestyle talk. There. Ooh, excuse me. Goodness. Arf. Also, I hate mazes because I feel like they artificially inflate the game. They're lazy, if that makes any sense. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This. Yeah, that's not cool. What the hell, man? I wonder what would happen if I spun around really fast. Here you go, save my game. And then we are going to spin around really fast.
Do you mind? Would you cut that out?
Oh, man. Gotta love that Easter egg. Alright. This is completely and perfectly, completely normal. Lava pit of death. Completely normal. I know I run across them all the time, don't you? Okay, let's say we go ahead and walk up these stairs with these strange, crazy ruins on them. Okay. That's not frightening at all. Alright. So, the wrong one gets an arrow in the neck, huh? Just for shiggles. Stairs of death. And then I'm going to deliberately step on the wrong one. Oh. Oh. Boo. Well. What? No. This is not where I left off. I call bullshit. Hold your horses here. I distinctly recall saving at these stairs of death. Alright. You need to take the step with the R on the stair. So, the one with the R is this one. But, here's the thing. Getting up is one thing. You can see the runes. Getting down is another. You can't see them. So you gotta remember which ones you stepped on. So, we'll start with this one. The far left step. And then this one, the far right step. Oh, the next one looks like fun. There's 2 R's. You son of a bitch. Well, I think it's this one. The DR. Doctor, doctor! Don't kill me. Okay, and then it's the middle one. And it's the far right one. And it's the far left one. And finally the far right one. Although I think at that point you could literally just jump over the last set of stairs, but to each their own, I suppose. Alright, we made it. Yay. Let's copy these down. I sure hope they're important, otherwise we're writing all this shit down for no good reason. Alright.
That tomb. If it's what I think it is, it holds the remains of Landulf of Capua. Sweet Jesus, this place is giving me the creeps.
This now? Like now you get the creeps?
Oh, shit. I can't see the steps.
That's alright. It was the far right one. Or, sorry, far left one. Well, far right coming up, but doesn't matter. First tile. Third tile. You'll come in the kitchen, I'm making a surprise. Should I be happy or scared? You just said she doesn't cook a lot? If she doesn't cook a lot, you might want to be scared. Second tile. First tile, first tile. She's making a mess. Ah, that's probably true. She's like, don't come in here. The kitchen's literally on fire. Like, it's a surprise! Ah! Ah! Truth is, she's literally burning the joint down. Leave the tomb and go back to the main chamber by going left, and right. Okay, I'm down for this. Usually what my sister does. Fair enough, Raytana. Okay, left. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. Left, right. Hope your powdered sugar and flour containers are properly labeled. Oh, God. Oh, that's horrifying, Raytana. And make a right. Get me back to the main chamber. To be honest, my husband mixed them up. Ah, fair enough. We are almost home. Main chamber. Yay! Alright. To the altar. What is this nonsense? I'm afraid to click on any of these. Save my game first, please. Oof. Yeah, he did. Oh. Okay. The upper left pillar is the scribe. Should be this one. I assume I'm lining them up with this. And that. Okay. I need to consult my notebook and it won't let me do that in the puzzle. Okay, scribe is I, X, and F. Wait, there's the I. X. N. F. Yes? No, maybe? I want to make sure it's not... Because it was more like a lopsided X. But that's the only X that I... Oh, wait, yeah. That's the X. That's the X I wanted. I, X, N, F. Check real quick. Yeah, it's downward facing F. Okay, and the N is correct, and the X is correct. Okay, so that's right. Let's see. The upper right is Landolph's, which is M, Pitchfork, Cane, Epsilon? I don't know what the hell that is. M, Pitchfork, Cane, Epsilon. I guess we'll go with that. Now rap with it like Eddie Murphy did in The Golden Child. Doubtful. M. Here's the M. M. What was the rest? I forgot already. I know the third one's the cane. Oh, Pitchfork. That's it. Pitchfork. Cane. There's the Epsilon. Cane. Epsilon. Hey, Real Ambrosine, what's happening? Got a whole bunch of people hanging out tonight. That's awesome. And there it is. Epsilon. Okay. Lower left is the Herald. Oh, please don't. Not the Herald. Herald is... His is the one that has to be reversed, I think. Well, we'll try it normal and then we'll reverse them if it's wrong. But arrow, don't know what the hell you'd call that. DQ mashed together, lowercase d and q mashed together. I don't know. Bow tie, reversed R. Arrow, lowercase dq mashed together, bow tie and R. Reversed R. The hell was the first one again? Arrow. Arrow was the first one. I don't see an arrow. I don't think there is an arrow on this. This must not be the heralds then. I do not see an arrow. I think we've gone through. Yep. Well, it said that one of them had to be reversed. Maybe this is the one, but I don't see a backwards R either. I think this is wrong. This is not the heralds. This must be the sergeant at arms. Yeah, that doesn't look right at all. What's the sergeant at arms supposed to be? Bow tie, lowercase b and p mashed together, arrow, epsilon. Again, I did not see an arrow, but there might be one on that third marker there. But this one started with a bow tie. I know there was a bow tie. Bingo. Right there. What the hell was the rest? Needs to learn to read ancient emoji so we wouldn't have to run anywhere and write it down. Was a surprise in the kitchen. She's still making it. A Pillsbury baking pastry or cookies. Fair enough. Oh yeah, lowercase b and p. Upward arrow, epsilon. There's an upward arrow. Come on. No. Where's the thing? Okay. Alright, hold a moment. One of these had to be reversed. Is it this one? Backwards R, bow tie. So I don't remember there being a backwards R up there. I mean, I'll look, but backwards R up top. Here's a regular R. Here's a B. Still no backwards R, and there's the regular one again, so no, there can't be. Something's messed up. Not sure what. Does the sergeant at arms one need to be reversed? What if this is the one that needs to be reversed? Alright, here's an idea. Let's do this one instead. This is supposed to be the sergeant at arms. Oh, what if they're supposed to be reversed? Completely reversed. Like, just not just backwards and forwards, but actually flipped. That would explain why there's a backwards R. It's supposed to be a forwards R, and it's supposed to be first. Let's finish this one, and then I'll go back. B and lowercase p mashed together, and then an upwards arrow. By Jove, I think he's got it. There it is. And then the arrow. Okay, last but not least. Okay, so if we reverse not just the symbols, but their actual orientation, forwards are bow tie, lowercase b and p mashed together, and then an arrow. Where's the forward R? Bow tie. Lowercase b and p mashed together. Bingo. And the arrow. Boom! Shakalaka! From downtown, it's good! CD7? Damn! Y'all just bouncing me all over the place. No, surely not no. Okay. CD7, go! Well, this is much nicer than the room I just left. Going to save the crap out of my game. This is a holy place. Oh, poopsicles. Okay, so here's the fun part. I have no idea how you're supposed to put this together. Basically, you just pick up one of these ruin pieces and you can just snap it into place. However, obviously, there is a very specific order. But I have no freaking clue what that order is. Except perhaps these three lines. This Talia's dark prison is referring to the Dahlia, and what we're making is kind of like a... not an homage, but basically a mock-up of the same thing. Or it's these last lines entirely, but I think it's actually the ones referring to Talia's dark prison. So let's go look up line 19, 20, and 21. Oh boy! That looked like fun. So, yeah. I guess we could try that. BF, Kane, weird ass reversed Z, F, lightning bolt. This is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, so it would have to be one of the top parts. The top parts are all angled away from you. So if you could actually just catalog these parts, it would be much easier to find whatever they're referring to if you know just which ones are part of which line. So M less than I bow tie F R N. No idea. No idea. I mean, if I just had any clue as to where I was supposed to get these runes from. I mean, I suppose it could be the stuff from the notebook, but I would still be on CD1. Well, it's not so bad. See, there are all these runes we found all over the place. And I have to think they have something to do with something, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever... I know that I figured this out on my own a long time ago when I was a kid, because I actually put the rune thing together by myself without a walkthrough. I don't think that was skill. I think at least part of it was luck. Because I mean, I could easily just put these in place together, but it would mean nothing. You know, there's a very specific way these are supposed to go together. Oh, there's still one missing. Is there? Oh yeah, there is one left. And that's the thing, they may not go across. They might go top to bottom. You know, it might be M. It might be like this. You're supposed to read them this way. I have no idea. I don't remember how. So we're gonna cheat and type in the word gemstone. Boom. There you go. We will now use this. Oh, damn. Whew! Runes, you let off a stinky one. Oh, dear. That's not good. Jimmy, you gotta get out.
Know then, O Thane of distant empires in the future age, that in your time has returned a great doom that bodes destruction to your world and your god as well as mine own. In centuries past, this holy place was devoted to the great grey god of Asgard, leader of the Aesir. On this spot was his altar dedicated, and here did those who served him return when they were discovered among the legions of Christ. In this place was the ritual of his return to be undertaken.
Hell of an acid trip.
Was he most foully betrayed by usurpers among us, as did Eardolf in ages past. They undertook to assume his mantle and establish their suzerainty. I was the keeper of the sacred triad who endeavored to secret Thalia's chamber from their unclean hands, leaving them its empty shell. And it was I who was chosen as their witness and final sacrifice. sacrifice, whose rived soul was left among that encasement, shattered to remains as theirs were sent to torment in Hades. Long have I watched and waited
Quixote?
for the next witness, he who would complete my bitter quest. And now must I enlighten you, the unwitting enemy of my God, in order to forestall his usurpation. Shatter Thalia's prison to convey the grey god to those who would mock him. Keep it not for thine own purpose as I so unwisely did. Go now through the egress that I have long ago prepared. Preserve your soul and that of your nation. Let him sleep his icy sleep, forever safe and forever unawaking.
Quixote, you just missed a maze and a shitload of awful puzzles. Most of which weren't actually that bad. Why, hello. Whoa. That's freaky deaky. I think I gotta keep going around. Hey, Fellytastic, what's going on? Dave Thompson, what's happening? That's right. You know, I forgot just the sheer volume of puzzles in this game. Staggering. Hello. What have we here? Aha. Oh boy. Fancy schmancy new dagger. And a way out.
I made my way out of the crypts through the rubble of the ruined monastery. Before I knew it, I found myself in the vestry of the old church. I was getting close. Very close.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Von Hess, fancy meeting you here.
Who?
What's the matter? You don't remember me? Well, I guess it has been a while since my days at the COI in Cleveland.
Ah, Mr. Pearson, if I'm not mistaken.
No sudden moves. It'd be a shame to have to use this.
Don't be a fool. You're hopelessly outnumbered. You won't get out of here
I
alive.
suppose I was dumb enough to come in here without any backup, do you?
You're bluffing.
Just go ahead and try me. Besides, your men aren't going to be doing any shooting as long as I've got you here.
It seems that you have me at a disadvantage then.
You're damn right I do. So now you're going to answer a few questions for me.
As you wish.
Rare interrogation at gunpoint. Alright.
I want to know what really happened back in Cleveland in '41. How did you get to Dr. Eisenstadt?
But I didn't get to anyone. I was held for questioning. I was in your custody the entire time. When war broke out, I was sent back to my native land.
Then who killed Eisenstadt? Who took the Dahlia?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play me for an idiot. You were in the Raven Room for a reason. Who killed Eisenstadt?
I swear I did not kill this man.
Then who did?
I do not know.
You're lying. Spill it.
Do what you must to me. There are fates worse than that.
Interesting.
What's going on out there?
Pull my finger puzzle.
They are sanctifying the ritual items.
What items?
You know, it would be better for you if you let me go. You are in an impossible situation here.
Yeah, I appreciate the concern. Now, I'm not going to ask you again. What ritual items?
The skull and the chalice.
It won't do you any good without the Dahlia.
But how did you know?
I've spent 5 years trying to figure out what that gem's secret was.
Then you know whoever controls the Dahlia can control the world.
What is it with you Krauts and ruling the world anyway?
You realize you have no hope here. Your situation is hopeless. You are surrounded by a force of men who was once the elite officers of the SS. I can assure you, however, that if you surrender, you'll be treated most considerately.
I know what your idea of consideration is. A bullet in the back of the head. I don't think so. You've been playing me for a sap ever since Cleveland. I've had about enough of it. Tell me who's behind all this.
I don't...
Tell me!
You are so like a boy, playing at cops and robbers. You have no idea when you are in over your head.
Maybe I should just hand you straight over to the Nuremberg tribunal. We'll see how you like to talk when you're staring at the gas chamber. Winslow, what the hell are you doing here?
Well, I can't let you get all the glory, eh, sport?
But how did you...
Well, my informants must have received the same tip as you. We came to investigate the monastery. We saw you bumbling around back here. Looked like you might be in a spot of trouble, so I thought we should lend a hand. Who's your prisoner?
He's an acquaintance of ours from the old days. You remember the Nazi we arrested in Cleveland? His name's Von Hess.
Why, it is Von Hess. Mind if I have a word with him?
I guess not.
Where is it?
But there wasn't time. We couldn't get them all out. You must understand that the lock mechanisms were difficult. But don't worry, my men are on it. We'll have it back soon.
What's going on?
Not now, Jimbo. You left it behind.
The Americans were everywhere!
You bungling idiot! What the hell are you doing?
Seriously?
Never could abide incompetence. Yo, I think it best if you drop that gun, sport. Nasty thing could go off at any second.
The slapping.
I don't get it. What's your game, Winslow?
Oh, you always were rather naive, Jimbo. I thought we just got lucky when he led us to the Brotherhood's messenger, but really, Dr. Eisenstadt, the torso killer himself. Oh, it's almost too much to ask. And he led me right to his back door where you wouldn't suspect a thing.
You were the one that killed Eisenstadt.
Ah, yes. Guilty as charged. Not as smart as you thought you were, eh, sport?
Smart enough to get to the Black Dahlia before you.
You have it.
Yeah, that's right, I have it. But you tell me, if this thing is so important, why'd you ever let it go?
It was that fool, Hitler. What a pathetic little man. We thought of him as a god, but what did he do when we handed him the means to control the world? He buried it underground.
Where the damn thing belongs.
Oh, Jimbo. You disappoint me. I thought you of all people would appreciate its grandeur.
There's nothing grand about it. That gem's brought this world nothing but evil.
Sacrifices have been made. But, isn't that the truth behind all of man's glorious endeavors? The pyramids were built on the backs of 1,000 slaves. The Colosseum on the blood of its gladiators. Empires on the lives of their soldiers.
All testaments to madmen. Pencil dicks like you.
Where is it? Where's the Dahlia?
I sold it to a $5 whore. How is your mother these days, Dick?
Clever, Jimbo.
Hey, Les Crick, what's going on?
Where is it?
Shove it up your ass.
Ah, well. I didn't expect you to cooperate. But you shan't deter me for long. We'll find the Dahlia.
Not if I can help it.
Oh, Jimbo, really? You're in no position to stop me from doing anything.
As long as I have the...
How about you don't, do you? You were quite good there for a moment, sport. I really did believe that he had it. But if you really did have it, you never would have told me, now would you?
So now what?
Well, we could spend a few hours torturing you just for fun. But I'm afraid I really don't have time for that now. The only thing to do is to kill you. It's a shame, really. Always did like you, Jimbo.
I can see you're all busted up.
Goodbye, old sport. Tata Ian.
For realsies?
Winslow seemingly vanished into thin air. When I reported his treachery to the State Department, they told me they had on him. I decided my best bet for finding Winslow would be to find the Black Dahlia. An enterprising corporal at the Quartermaster Corps had stolen it and put it up for sale on the black market. A little convincing helped him to remember selling it to a young pilot named Matt Collins. I arrived at the base where the pilot was stationed, hoping to catch up to the Black Dahlia once more.
Smoke?
Thanks, Mac. What can I do for you?
Looking for a pilot named Collins?
You're too late.
What do you mean? He shipped home?
No, Mac. He went down a few days ago. Damnedest thing. Best pilot in the squadron. 22 kills during the war, and he doesn't get so much as a scratch. Now his plane goes down during routine maneuvers. Mechanical failure, they think. His chute didn't work neither. Damn queer, if you ask me.
What was this Collins like?
Best guy in the squadron. What do you want to see him for?
I'm looking for this black gem. Corporal in the quartermaster's office told me he sold it to Collins.
Yeah, I remember it. Weirdest piece of rock I ever did see.
You know what he did with it?
He sent it home to his girlfriend. He was nuts about that girl. Always sending her stuff. He knew she'd love that rock on account of how she had this thing for black.
Is Bunker around here?
Yeah. He's standing next to it.
Mind if I have a look in his locker?
Be my guest. Ain't much in there.
All pretty standard stuff. Or... Hey. Now we're talking. Meow. Letters.
What's this? This letter from his girl?
From Lizzie? Yeah, that's her. They was always writing to each other.
She's a looker. She live in L.A.?
Yeah, Mac. You ain't kidding about her being a looker. Real hot stuff, that one. You thinking of looking her up once you ship back to the States?
Yeah, just might do that. You, mind if I keep the photo?
Sure, whatever you want. Doesn't take long for the vultures now that Maddie's out of the way.
How's that?
Lizzie's a popular girl all of a sudden. You ain't the first guy to come around. There was another fellow in here yesterday. He was a blonde guy. Real arrogant snob. Called me Sport. He wanted a picture too. Said he was shipping home, was gonna look her up first thing once he got back to the States.
Oh, balls. That girl's life is in danger.
I left Europe and caught the first train out of New York. I was headed to Los Angeles and a girl named Elizabeth Short, hoping Winslow hadn't got to her first. I knew if he found her and the Black Dahlia, it wouldn't be pretty. It would take me several days to reach L.A., and Winslow already had a head start. There was nothing I could do but sit and wait and fear for the life of a girl I'd never met, who couldn't even begin to suspect a killer was headed her way.
Dun 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 dun.
I'd recognize those black cigarettes anywhere. Winslow's been here.
Yes, sir.
Who sat at this table before me?
I don't know, sir. I just came on this shift.
Is there any way that you could find out if it was a man named Winslow?
I'm pretty busy, sir. They got me covering 2 stations.
Come on. Be a pal. Winslow's an old army buddy of mine.
Army, huh? I was with the Marines myself. All right. I'll go check the charts. Sorry, sir. Your buddy's not aboard.
Are you sure?
I checked the charts. Nobody named Winslow came through my car.
Well, who had this table before me?
I don't remember, but it wasn't your buddy.
Can't you check your charts again?
Why don't you go bother the conductor? He should know who all's on board.
Thanks.
I've got to check on that other car now, sir.
Thanks for your help.
Well, the hell with that. Excuse me, miss, do you have any Grey Poupon? There we are. James Pearson. Matt Collins. Really? So he's now using the dead airman's name. Fantastic. Where the hell is that son of a bitch? Holy God, there's a ton of cars up here. Oh, for God's sake. How long does it take to find the caboose on this thing? This sort of sequence always makes me super nostalgic for the era of classy train travel. I get that. Hey, is this a baggage car? Looks like. It's a blueprint of the train. Diner car. 6 sleeper cars, baggage, caboose. Okay, fair enough. Continue towards the caboose. Talk to the conductor.
Come in. This area is restricted, sir. Passengers really shouldn't be back here.
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. I just had a few questions.
All right, but make them quick. I am busy.
I've got an old buddy of mine on board. I was hoping you might be able to tell me his room assignment.
You don't say. Small world, ain't it?
Sure is. Can you tell me his compartment number?
Well, sure. What's his name? I'm sorry, but Mr. Collins left specific instructions not to be disturbed by anyone. I'm afraid I can't give you his room assignment.
Come on, be a pal. I haven't seen him since we marched into Berlin together.
I'm sorry, friend, but I can't do it. It's railroad policy. If you'd like, I could see he gets a message.
No, that's all right. I wanted to be sure I surprised him.
You sure you don't want me to pass along a message?
Yeah, thanks.
I don't suppose there's any point in asking again. Alright. Hello. I'll take that. Sure. gotta be this one. LA is where the girl's at, right? Oh no, this one. Okay. Aha! Let's use that string.
Come in. Now listen, mister, you're trying my patience. Now, if you've got questions for me, wait until I make my round.
I understand. I just have one more question.
No, no more questions. I've got work to... Damn it, now what?
But what about my question?
Your dang blasted question can wait. I've got to find out why we stopped.
It was Matt Collins, car 283. Oh, excuse me. The porter is Nick Adams. Covers rooms 2 and 7. And 3 in 283. So Matt Collins' car number is 283, and he's either room 2 or 7 or 3. Don't see any other method of figuring that out. Alright, let's get out of here before he catches us. What's this? 283. Replace the broken number plate. That's interesting. Shellac the chipped railing. Clean the carpet stains. Replace the light fixture. Curious. Why am I looking at his bottles? Ooh, spicy. Good man. Alright, time to get out of here before I get in trouble. Four. And we're back on the move. Seven. Spicy. Black cigarettes. Hello?
That ink. It must be drugged.
The witness, pure of heart, empty vessel to consummate the ritual and bear Gila's brand. Mimir's counterpart, innocent watcher that bears the brand to alleviate the master's pain. Suffer one night for each covenant, and await the bearer of the brand.
Excuse me, I think there's been some kind of mistake here.
Oh. Where am I?
I believe you're in my sleeping compartment.
Oh, my head. Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean you're a sleeper?
This is my sleeper. I just boarded and I find you passed out in my bed?
Where's Winslow?
Who?
Collins. Wait a minute. You just boarded, you say? Where are we?
Chicago.
Chicago. I must have been out for hours.
You should learn to handle your liquor better.
I wasn't drinking. I was drugged. Somebody drugged me. I was trying to catch a fugitive. He must have been on to me. He tricked me.
Fugitive? What are you, some kind of a cop?
Yeah, something like that. Listen, I'm very sorry, Miss...
Casey. Alice Casey.
Listen, Miss Casey, I'm very sorry to have bothered you. I'm gonna be going now.
Oh!
It's very nice running into you.
Oh! Why, of all the lousy...
Well done, Jim. Just top-notch work. It's where they kept the gorilla in training places. Oh, mercy. Alright,
Come in. Look, there's a reason this area is off limits, you know. Can't this wait until I make my rounds?
I hate to keep bothering you like this, but, well, I had a couple of more questions.
All right already, but make it snappy.
Excuse me, I was wondering if you knew what happened to my friend, Mr. Collins.
Your friend got off in Chicago, transferred to the Express.
The Express?
Yeah, there's an Express out of Chicago. It gets to L.A. about 20 hours ahead of us. Your friend was in a real hurry. Didn't even have time to switch his baggage.
He left his baggage behind?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, thanks.
Sure, mister. Sorry you missed your friend.
interesting. Well, he's gonna have a 20-hour head start. This is just fantastic. Okay. No, not here. Look at the list on the shelf. That one. 0100AA. That's the one I've been looking at like 3 times. Way back this way. Over here. Bingo. That's my buddy. Okay, now if I recall correctly, this in itself is a puzzle. pin off the top and put it in the small hole. Remove the other pin, put it in the other hole. Flip top clasp down. Then open the lid. Find some champagne. Hey, champagne. Looks like Mr. Winslow is looking to have a party. Got to LA. Okay, close the lid and put the clasp back up, as well as the other clasp. Take a pin, put it in the center hole. Not that one. Push the ring up to the pin. Take the small pin and put it in the hole that was previously covered by the ring. Take the handle off the left side. And do what with it? Put it on the top edge of the lid. Take the black holder that the handle was in. And put it over the ring. Take the handle off the top. Put it in here. And voila. Secret compartment.
I've seen this stone before. It's the same type as the one they used for Landolf's sarcophagus in those weird crypts. I better make sure that Winslow doesn't get this stone. There. Now I mess up his plans.
Until the owner of the other luggage says, "Hey, this one isn't mine." You could have just taken the stone out and, like, broken it or thrown it off the train. Something a little bit more permanent than just swapping luggage tags. Oy, Gewalt. Okay, let's go talk to Alice, because I feel bad.
Mind if I have a seat?
It's a free country.
I need to tell him to buzz off.
You still sore about this morning?
It's not every day I find a strange man in my sleeping compartment. I might not mind it all that much if you weren't so smug about it.
I was just trying to get a little rise out of you.
Men. You think awfully highly of yourself, don't you?
Not particularly. What do you think about me?
I don't think much of you at all.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Jim Pearson.
I'd like to say it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Pearson.
Well then, Miss Casey, just have to make sure that it is. Let's say I apologize, and we start over fresh.
All right. But there won't be any third chances.
So where are you headed?
Los Angeles.
You don't say. I'd headed to Los Angeles myself.
You too. Well, what do you know? Here I haven't even so much as set foot in Los Angeles, and already I've made a new friend.
So what's out there for you?
Why, Hollywood, of course. I'm going to be a movie star.
Well, blondes are a dime a dozen out there, I hear.
You said you'd play nice.
Oh, I know how to play nice. That's just that teasing's more fun.
Why, if a girl knew you any better, Mr. Pearson, she might think you were flirting with her.
Well, if a girl knew me any better, Miss Casey, she might know it.
Oh man! According to the subtitles, there were like half the scene was cut, man. days when you could show smoking in the video game. She's not Elizabeth. She's not Elizabeth Short.
So you really didn't see the man who had the sleeping compartment before you?
No, I didn't. It was empty when I got on in Chicago, except for you. Are you really a cop?
Well, not exactly. I used to work for the OSS.
The OSS, really? Were you a spy?
Of sorts.
And this man you're after, what's he done?
Well, he's a murderer and a traitor for starters. That's enough right there to send him to the chair. It's probably not even half of what he's done.
And what about you, Jim? What have you done?
I'm not sure I get what you're after.
You must have seen and done things the rest of us can only imagine. How thrilling it must have been.
Well, it's not like in the books or the picture shows, Alice. It's not thrilling. It's not any fun at all. It's nerve-wracking and gruesome and tragic. And when my man's finally behind bars, I'm gonna give it all a long rest.
Well, I'm sure it beats the heck out of being a waitress in Skokie, Illinois.
Oh, I don't know. I think a guy could learn to like a quiet life in a place like Skokie.
We'll be in Los Angeles in the morning. What will you do when you get there?
I'll start looking for my man. You?
I suppose I'll look for a place and try and find a job. You won't forget about me, will you?
When you're a big star, I'll say I knew you win.
Now you know that's not what I meant.
When all this nastiness is over and done with, I'll be sure to look you up. I promise. In the meanwhile, I've got to try to get some sleep.
Good night, Jim. And good luck with your search.
Thanks. Good night, Alice.
Jim,
Yes?
Yeah, and I really like her.
forget your promise.
Don't worry, Alice. A guy's not very likely to forget a pretty girl like you.
Oh, if only girls
Next
talk
stop,
to me
Los
that way.
Angeles. We'll be pulling in 10 minutes. This is the end of the line, folks. Los Angeles. Next stop, Los Angeles. We're pulling in 10 minutes.
Alrighty. We're getting close. All right. All done loading?
I left Alice with a quick goodbye. I had other things on my mind, like finding a killer and finding Elizabeth Short before it was too. I checked into a hotel across the street from Union Station and unpacked my things. The first thing I needed to do was call the police. They might be able to help me.
Let's see how well this goes over.
Number, please.
I can call Matt Collins? I'm tempted.
Give me the police department.
One moment, please, while I connect you.
LAPD.
I need to speak to a detective, please.
What's it concern?
I have reason to believe a young woman's life is in jeopardy.
Oh yeah? From who?
It's sort of a long story.
Listen, buddy, we don't have any time for cranks.
Sir, this is not a crank. The woman's name is Elizabeth Short. A man named Winslow is after her. Last I heard, he was using the alias Collins. I think he's already killed a boyfriend.
All right, pal. You've got my attention. What's the boyfriend's name again?
It really is a long story. Can't I explain it all to you at the station house?
Yeah, the guy you need to talk to is Detective Maxwell, but he's on his way out the door right now. Can you meet him someplace?
Okay. How about Gabe's Diner? It's right across the street.
The Greasy Spoon across from Union Station.
Yeah, that's the one.
He'll meet you there in 15 minutes.
Number, please.
Can I call the others?
Is there a listing for an Elizabeth Short?
One moment, please. I'm sorry, sir. I don't have a listing for that party.
Thanks.
Would you like another number, sir?
Only one left.
Is there a listing for Matt Collins?
I'm sorry, sir. That number has been disconnected.
Thank you.
Would you like another number, sir?
No thanks.
Never mind.
Gabe's Diner. Let's go meet the copper.
Gabe, where's the sandwich?
I'm making them as fast as I can, Gracie.
People in relationships tend to cheat on their partner more often than singles. Very true.
Yeah. Have a seat.
Oh, this guy's fun.
I'm Jim Pearson.
This better be worth my time.
Oh, it is, Detective. Don't worry about that. I believe a man named Winslow is in Los Angeles. He's a dangerous criminal.
Who's this Winslow? I never heard of him.
He's a spy. Used to work as a political liaison for the FBI. He served in Europe during the war, and I crossed paths with him when I used to work for the OSS.
Say, a secret agent. We don't get many of the X9 types around here.
You can check with the State Department if you don't believe me.
Don't think that I won't.
All right. Fair enough. I just recently discovered that Winslow was a former SS agent. I tracked him across half of Europe before following him out here to Los Angeles.
Sounds like this is a personal vendetta.
The guy's a butcher and a traitor. Yeah. You bet it's personal.
Any warrants out for this guy? Got any proof?
Not a whole lot I can make stick. That guy's extremely clever. He doesn't leave a lot of witnesses behind.
All right. So what do you want me to do about it?
Just help me stop him before he kills again.
I don't like the sound of that, Pearson.
I'm just warning you, Detective.
All right. I'll check around about this Winslow. But let me warn you, you better not cause any trouble, because if you do, I'm gonna be all over you.
I'm trying to find a woman named Elizabeth Short. I believe she's in danger.
That's what you said over the phone. What's the trouble?
Well, it all starts over in Europe. Her fiancé, a pilot named Matt Collins, bought a contraband item on the black market. It was lifted from a stash of Nazi art treasures.
What kind of contraband item?
A gem. They call it the Black Dahlia.
Uh-huh. So what happens to this black, whatchamacallit?
Dahlia, well, just before Collins is due to ship home, his plane crashes under very suspicious circumstances. He just sent the gem back home.
Let me guess. He gave it to this Short girl.
Yeah, that's right.
So what's so important about this gem? It worth that much money?
Well, it doesn't look at all that valuable at first glance, but it's got a long history. Supposedly, it's got some mystical qualities.
Oh, it's a magic rock.
You know, Detective, I don't know what it is that I did to get off on the wrong foot with you, but I'm not a crackpot. This story's true. I've spent years on the trail of the Dahlia, and maybe it's nothing more than a worthless piece of rock, but there's been an awful lot of killings over that gem.
All right, buddy. Don't get yourself into an uproar. I'll check into it.
Ahoy, Kilgore Trout.
That's about all I can do for now, unless you're holding something back.
I'm not holding anything back, Detective. I'm trying to help.
Good. I like it that way.
Well, thanks for being super helpful.
You got any more stories for me?
Oh, what's the point? You haven't believed a word I've said so far?
I'll check into this, Pearson. Just on the chance that there's something behind that cockamamie story of yours. But unless you got some cold hard facts from me, don't be bothering me anymore.
All right, Detective. If that's the way you want to play it, that's fine by me. If anything happens, though, well, I hope you don't have any trouble sleeping at night.
If anything happens, I'll have your sorry ass behind bars. Don't worry about me. I'll still sleep just like a baby.
Yay!
Oh, no, thank you. Just seem to have lost my appetite.
Suit yourself.
Jim!
Oh, hello there.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy to see me?
No, it's not that. I just had a meeting with the detective from the LAPD about the matter I was investigating. Didn't go very well.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but what brings you in here?
Oh, I'm trying to find a job. Just something temporary until I get my big break, that
You
is.
all settled in?
Why, yes, I've taken a room at the Sunset Arms Hotel.
No kidding. That's where I'm staying.
Well, it's a small world. I'll have to stop by and say hello now that we're neighbors.
Sure, Alice. That'd be swell. Listen, I've got to run, but you be sure to stop by anytime you like. Say hello. I'm in room 217.
That detective wasn't very helpful?
No, I don't think he believed me. Listen, I'd love to stay and chat, but...
Cinnamon buns.
I should be getting
Ooh.
back to work.
All right.
Congratulations,
when I stop by,
Takan.
you can tell me all about it.
You bet. Bye, Alice.
See you around, Jim.
Cinnamon buns. Well, I'm glad to hear it went well. She wasn't burning your kitchen down. Okay, so, cop is no help. Let's go over to the shipping office.
May I help you, sir?
Can you tell me if a package was received here on today's train-in from New York?
Certainly, sir. Your receipt, please.
What?
Your receipt. I'll be happy to retrieve your package, provided you have the appropriate receipt for said package.
I don't have a receipt.
Oh, then I certainly can allow you to sign for it. Regulation number 50073 provides that no cargo...
But I don't want to sign for it.
I'm afraid I don't quite understand, sir. What is it you wish to do?
To see if a package has arrived.
Well, how can I possibly see if it's arrived if you don't have the appropriate receipt for said cargo?
Well, how do I get a receipt?
The shipping clerk at the point of departure should provide the appropriate receipt for all packages received at this point of destination. Oh, perhaps your clerk was a bit negligent. Well, Form 20200 provides a forum for customer dissatisfaction.
Forget it.
Oh, sir. Thank you, sir. Come again.
Well, he's quite a character, isn't he?
I'd like to see the shipping manifest, please.
Certainly, sir.
Thank you.
I'll just need to see your receipt first.
I need a receipt to see the shipping manifests?
Oh, certainly not, sir. You need a receipt to receive your baggage. Regulation number 50072 provides that under no circumstances shall any person...
Look, I don't have any baggage.
Then why would you possibly need to see the shipping manifest? Thank you, sir. Come again.
All right, asshole. Two can play at this game. All right.
May I help you, sir?
Oh, God.
Does all train cargo come through here?
It certainly does, sir.
Could you tell me if a package came through on today's train from New York?
That would be the province of the receiving clerk, sir.
What is it exactly you do here?
We ship, sir. Thank you. Come again.
These are the most helpful clerks in the history of ever. I am loving this. I want to ship this box.
I'd like to ship something.
Very well, sir. What is it you would like to ship? Very well, sir. Will that be standard or express?
I don't care. What difference does it make?
Well, express gets there faster, but at a somewhat greater expense.
Well, I need this right away. Better make it express.
Very well, sir. And its destination?
Here.
Here?
Here. Can't you hear?
Very well, sir. That will be 75 cents.
Wow. This is, got to be one of my favorite puzzle sequences ever. Like, I'm just gonna ship this box to myself, right here, right now, just so I can get a receipt.
Thank you, sir. Come again. May I help you, sir?
I am sorry, sir. Your package has not yet cleared through our system.
It's literally right there. It's literally... Forget it. Forget it. Okay. The letters from Elizabeth Short. Prometheus Pictures. Or the boarding house. See if we can track Elizabeth down.
Been able to clean it too much. But this is her room. Yes, this is where she stayed until a few weeks ago. But I had to evict the poor thing. Rent in arrears for months. And she started to mooch off the other girls. Lizzie was a dear thing, but I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her. And at my age, that wouldn't be very far.
I see. Well, thank you, Mrs. Underhill. You've been a big help.
Not a thing, dear boy, not a thing at all. If I can help you, just say the word.
Oh boy.
Do you have any idea where Elizabeth is?
If I know that girl, she's with a man, or at a bar looking for a man.
Now, what makes you say that?
The girl was always bringing men home, all hours of the night. I don't like to speak ill of those not present, but between you and me, the girl was a lush and a tramp. She was upsetting the other girls with her behavior. That's why I had to kick her out.
Okay.
Do you know if Elizabeth received any packages from Europe?
Only every day until her beau passed on. Shame what happened.
Oh, sorry, Felly.
Certainly was.
I remember the day that telegram arrived like it was yesterday.
Good night.
Thing went into shock. Hasn't worn a stitch of clothing that wasn't black ever since. Started touching the bottle too, and I don't approve of that at all. No siree. Then she started bringing the menfolk into the house, and that was the last straw.
Yeah, Matt Fred,
I
a little
had
bit.
to get rid of her, the poor thing.
Do you recall her receiving anything unusual?
Well, there was this queer gem. It was black with strange little carvings on it. She was so proud of it, showed it off to me and every girl in the house. Personally, that stone gave me the creeps.
Okay.
Find what you're looking for yet?
No, ma'am.
Oh.
All right, you're just a little creepy. Let's see here. We open the top drawer of the nightstand. No, no, no. Damn it. I'm like, hey, there's an arrow. Click it. Thank you. What is this? It is you. I'm real sorry about last month's rent. I promise to make it up to you. Trust me, I've got some real hot prospects this week with a friend of a producer from Prometheus Pictures. Promise me I'll be an extra in this next picture. Isn't it exciting? So if you wait a few more days soon the advance comes in. Turn it over to you, I promise. Thanks so much for your patience. You've been such a darling about everything so far. Kisses! Alright, and... what's the bottom drawer? What is this? Novel and Harlequin romance series. The Biltmore
Wonder if this
Hotel
place
Bar.
is worth looking into.
Could be. Bud Cable, 9 o'clock. Interesting. To the
I
Biltmore.
was surprised that someone as reportedly down and out as Elizabeth Short could afford to stay at a place as classy as the Biltmore. When I saw the neighborhood, I knew that this wasn't the world-famous Biltmore Hotel, just a second-rate imitation meant to attract suckers.
What can I get you?
Nothing right now. Maybe later.
Suit yourself.
Oof.
Excuse me, have you seen this girl?
You a copper?
No, buddy, nothing like that. I knew her fiancé.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that Maddie must have been some guy. That's all she ever talks about.
You've seen her then?
Yeah, she comes in here all the time, regular as oats. But she's not in here now, though.
Thanks, buddy. I'll try back later.
Worth a shot. And back to the shipping office. Maybe they'll process my package. For God's sake.
May I help you, sir?
I'm expecting a package.
Do you have a receipt?
Yes, I do.
Very well, then. I'll retrieve your package immediately. I will just have to have you sign for this, sir.
Let's see who signed for Winslow's crate. The ABC Moving Company.
Interesting.
Thank you, sir.
There could have been something awesome in there, Jim. You don't know. Back to my hotel room. Boo hiss. Modern games with FMV green screens do a much better job of making it look more fluid and not just people standing straight, not moving like mannequins.
Number, please.
ABC Moving Company, please.
Do you have a listing for ABC Moving Company?
One moment, please. ABC Moving. When you want something moved, it's as simple as ABC. This is Amy speaking.
Yeah, I need to check on a cargo your office shipped.
I'm sorry, sir. You need to speak to Steve about that. He's not in right now.
Is there someone else I can speak to? It's somewhat urgent.
I'm sorry, sir. Everyone's gone home for the weekend. I was just about to lock up myself. Perhaps you could try again on Monday.
All right. Thanks anyway.
Number, please.
Well, we're not having that.
Never mind.
In the 90s, moving around a lot greatly affected the amount of space the video would take up on the CDs. Very true.
The ABC Moving Company was closed. I jimmied the lock and was into their offices in no time. Jeez, I don't even know where to start.
I'm not entirely sure how.
Ah, there's the file I need.
Case of champagne. I'm not sure where you're supposed to get that file number. There might be something else you're supposed to look at in the office, but... RKO Studios, huh? Al King Productions? Interesting. Alright, let's head there.
Hiya, buddy. Where's the latest King Productions film being shot?
This is it, stage 10.
Oh, thanks, Chief.
Hey, wait a minute. It's a close set. You got a pass?
I need to speak to Mr. King.
Yeah, you and every other schlep in town. Now, unless you got a pass, take a hike.
Boo! Alright then, let's try the Biltmore again. Well.
Excuse me. Are you Elizabeth Short?
Look who it is.
Who are you?
I was an acquaintance of Captain Collins.
Oh, Maddie. Maddie's dead.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry, Miss Short.
Thanks, mister. And call me Lizzie.
Sure, Lizzie. My name's Jim.
Did you know Maddie very well?
Not as well as I would have liked. Everybody makes him out to be a real hero.
My Maddie, the war hero. Were you a hero, Jim?
Oh, I don't know. More than anybody else?
Well, how about the hero buys a girl a drink?
Sure, Lizzie. I think of one bourbon and, what do you have?
Gin.
Gin and gin for the lady.
I don't know who she is, but she's got a great look.
Girl could get to like you, Jim. You keep treating her this way.
Did Matt send you a black gem when he was stationed in Europe?
Matt sent me a lot of things.
Well, the way that I hear it from Mrs. Underhill is you weren't very shy about showing that gem off.
Mrs. Underhill is a cheap gossip.
Did he send you a gem?
Yeah, he sent it. He knew how to treat a girl like a real lady. You know how to treat a girl like a real lady, Jim?
I guess it all depends on which girls you talk to. Can I see the gem Matt sent you?
It's someplace safe.
Can you take me there?
Are you trying to feed a girl a line, Jim?
I'm trying to help you. I've got reason to believe that you're in some real danger.
Who would want to hurt me? I don't have an enemy in the world. All I got is friends, right, Ike?
You said it, Lizzie.
A man named Winslow is after that gem of yours. He's killed a lot of people trying to get it. I think he might have been responsible for Matt's death.
Maddie? But the Army said it was an accident.
I don't think so.
Buy me another drink.
Don't you think you've...
I said buy me another drink. If you won't, there's plenty of guys in here who will.
All right. Another round for us, Ike.
Coming right up.
This won't help, Lizzie.
It helps just fine.
Hey, come on, let's get out of here.
What for?
I don't like it here. Let's go someplace where we can talk in private about Matt and that gem he sent you.
Maddie? Maddie's dead. What more is there to talk about?
I'm sorry, Lizzie. I'm just trying to help.
You're too late. Now go away. You're giving me the blues.
It's never too late. All right, how about tomorrow?
Yeah, this was pretty late in the FMV.
Yeah. I think so. Hold on a second. Your name Pearson?
Yeah?
It's for you.
Hello?
Houston, this is Sergeant Ramsey, LAPD. Detective Maxwell needs to see you.
I'm kind of busy right now, Detective. Can I wait till tomorrow? Say, how did you know...
We found a body. It's been cut up pretty bad. You still there, Pearson?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'll be right down to the station house.
We're at Manhattan Beach.
Manhattan Beach?
I'm at the crime scene next to the marina. Hurry your ass over here.
I'll be right there. I've got to go, Lizzie. Meet me here tomorrow afternoon. I'll buy you lunch.
All right, Jim, I'll meet you. Maybe you ain't so bad after all.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm worse. You'll just have to get to know me.
Story of my life. Every guy I meet seems to turn out to be a louse.
I'll see you tomorrow then. Don't forget.
Tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can I buy the lady a drink?
Mister, you just said the magic words.
Goddamn Winslow. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him so much. So much. Such a grimy little piece of... Oh. Yeah, it was pretty big. It's weird that you say that Elizabeth Short is the best performer. I kind of like the lead guy. I think he's doing a great job. Darren Elliker, I think is his name. Never saw him in anything after this, which is a shame. And I love Alice. I think Alice is great. And you really thought Dennis Hopper was that good?
There was no crime scene at Manhattan Beach. By the time I tracked down Detective Maxwell at the station house, I knew something was wrong. Dead wrong. I didn't mention Elizabeth Short, but I did tell him about my call. He looked at me like I was crazy. He hadn't called. The Biltmore was closed, and I had no leads on where Elizabeth Short might be, so I sat, and I waited, and I worried. She never showed for lunch. I had no proof, but I knew Winslow was involved in all this. And I didn't like that thought. I didn't like it at all.
Nope. Alright. Train station lockers. What's that all about?
Has Elizabeth Short been in here recently?
Not since the night you was here. Not your lucky night, I guess. She left with another guy.
What do he look like?
I'm not sure as I can recall. And most nights she leaves here with a guy. Surprised she didn't just leave you a key.
You're sure you don't remember this guy?
I don't know. My memory's still kind of fuzzy.
Dick. Oh. Fine.
Your memory is gonna make me broke.
Yeah, I seem to recall a guy come in here and put the moves on your girl. Blonde guy. Real stuffy. Liked to smoke these, black cigarettes. She left with him.
Do you know if she's been back to her place?
She hasn't.
How would you know?
Because she ain't been up in her room, that's how.
How would a guy like you know where her room is?
Because she lives right upstairs in 201. Hey, what's that supposed to mean, a guy like me?
A looker like Elizabeth isn't gonna waste time with the likes of you.
Cold.
Key to what?
Are you naive or are you just stupid?
Maybe both. So humor me.
All right, peace out,
what
Dave.
What kind of keys do women leave for guys in hotel bars?
She give out keys to her room often?
Often enough to keep a locksmith in business.
I don't suppose she would have left one with you.
Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't.
Can you get me into her room?
Could be. What's in it for me?
Ah, nuts. I don't even know if you can get me in or not.
You'll never know, buddy, now will you?
Yeah, well, at least I won't go broke trying to find out. Do you have any idea where he was taking her?
What's it worth to you?
Jesus.
Sorry, pal. Bank's empty.
The wells run dry, huh? Well, I guess I can't say as I remember where he was taking her.
Tell me about this guy she left with again.
You all right? He was a blonde guy. Real stuffed shirt, liked to smoke these black cigarettes. She left with him.
That's all I got.
Forget it, pal. I've got more important things to do than talk in circles with you.
No skin off my back, Jack.
All right. .203, 204, gotta be the last ones. Let's try this. Well, ain't that convenient. There we go. Hello? I don't think there's anything else of note in here. Wonder how many of these little magazines they had to look up.
Come on in.
Afternoon, Detective. Who's your friend?
That's Detective Vernon. Where have you been since last night?
Cruising Beverly Hills? I thought I might settle down out there, you know. Maybe break into pictures.
You ain't been to see your girlfriend yet? The one you was telling me all about over lunch?
You mean Elizabeth Short?
Oh, shucks, John. He's got so many girlfriends, he's not even sure which one we're talking about.
Can he speak? Maybe you should tell me what this is all about, Detective.
Just tell us where you went after you left the station house last night.
Say, he does speak. You train him yourself?
Cut the wisecracks, Pearson, and answer the question.
I'm not answering anything until you tell me why you're playing hardball with me, Detective.
It's about the Short girl. We found her this morning in an abandoned lot. She'd been cut in two. Some sadistic bastard took his sweet time torturing the girl before he butchered her. Right now, you're our prime suspect, wise guy. So now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, you mind telling me where you went after you left the station house?
I was following up leads on my own investigation.
What investigation would that be? You see, I did a little investigating of my own. After we talked, I put in a few calls to some boys I know in the military. State Department claims you haven't worked for them for months.
My arrangements with the State Department have been pretty loose. I hunt war criminals for them. My men go straight to the Nuremberg tribunals.
Yeah? There are a lot of Nazis roaming around L.A.?
I already told you. I'm tracking a former SS agent.
Oh yeah, that's right. X9. I forgot you were after the boogeyman. Let's quit crying, Wolf. You're holding out on me. You can tell me now, or I can take you down the station house and let Vernon take a crack at you. I guarantee you'll tell us then. So start talking. Where did you go after you left the station house?
Listen, you've got the wrong man. You want a man named Winslow. If you'd listen to my warnings, Detective, Elizabeth Short might be alive right now.
Don't try to tell me how to do my job. I've put in 22 years here. I've seen some pretty nasty things, but nothing like that sick son of a bitch did to the Short girl.
Winslow is a cold-blooded murderer.
A cold-blooded murderer I could live with. This is something else. The guy cut her up, and he looked like he had fun doing it.
Winslow did it! I'm sure of it.
I checked around on this Winslow. No one's heard of him. No one's seen him. As far as anyone's concerned, Winslow never existed. But plenty of people have seen you, so let's try this again. Where did you go after you left the station house?
I was doing your job.
Watch the mouth, asshole.
One more time, Pearson. Then I let Vernon tap dance all over your face. Where were you last night?
He was with me, Detective.
Where are you?
She's not...
It's all right, Jim. I can handle myself. I'm Alice Casey. I'm staying in room 311.
All right, Miss Casey. Let's say he was with you. Can anyone else corroborate this?
Alice,
I said it's okay, Jim. Such a gentleman, always trying to protect my honor. I'm afraid there is no one else to corroborate. We were alone. What we were doing doesn't exactly lend itself to company.
There's something fishy about all of this. Doing my job, huh, Pearson? Don't even think about leaving town. That goes for the both of you. We will be back. Come on, John. Let's shove off.
What? You're gonna let him off the hook just like that?
I got my reasons. Let's go.
Did I do all right, Jim?
Alice, you were amazing. That was some damn fine acting. I think Mr. Goldman ought to be begging to put you in his picture.
I did do all right, didn't I?
You were great. Why did you protect me? It's not going to give you anything but grief.
I couldn't just stand by and do nothing while they beat you. I just knew you could never have done what they think you've done. But I'm sure you know who did, and you've got to catch him.
If only it were that easy. Winslow's as clever as he is ruthless. He'll be a difficult man to track down.
Won't you please tell me about it? Maybe I can help somehow.
This isn't play acting.
You can't do this alone, Jim. It's far too great a job for one man. Let me help you.
It's too dangerous. I could never let you get in harm's way.
Well, maybe I can help in some other way. I could set up interviews. I could make phone calls. I know I'm new at this, but maybe I can think of some new leads. Two heads are better than one.
I must be going crazy.
Does that mean I can help?
All right, you can help.
You won't regret this. Where do things stand?
Well, I have some solid leads on how to track down the Black Dahlia, but as for Winslow, that's another matter. I have no idea what alias he's using, where he's hiding, what he's planning to do next. The only lead that I have is a crate of his that I traced from the train to a movie studio soundstage, but it's a closed set.
A movie studio? Say, that reminds me, did I
Now's not the time to be thinking about the picture business, Alice.
No, it's not that, Jim. It's just that when I came by, before I knew the detectives were here, I came to tell you some exciting news. Congratulate me. You are looking at the new script girl for RKO Studios. I start today.
RKO? Isn't that where King Productions is filming?
Why, yes, I believe it is.
Odd.
It looks like my good fortune's working for both of us already. I can get you on the set. I'll stop around later and leave a pass.
This is wonderful. I may have underestimated you.
Bet you won't make that same mistake twice.
She's adorable.
Oh, look at the time. I've got to get going. Don't want to be late for my first day. See you later, Jim.
See you too. Damn it! Yeah, it's been a while since we saved. Shit. Hey, LA. Okay, so now, I guess we're gonna go to the train lockers? There's nothing else, nowhere else to go. Looking for locker number 37. Oh ho! Wellington's Antiques on Broad Street, huh? Letters from Matt. But hey, we got a lead on the Dahlia. Go to the antique shop.
May I help you, sir?
You certainly can, my fine man.
Do you recall buying a somewhat unusual black gem? It would have had some strange markings carved into the surface and would have been sold to you by a dark-haired woman, very pretty, face that's hard to forget?
Yes, sir. The young lady was remarkable, but not half as remarkable as that gem of hers. In all my years in the antique and curio trade, I have never seen an artifact such as that.
Well, I'd like to buy it back. The young lady has had a change of heart. It was a gift from her late fiancé.
Oh my, how awful. I'm afraid I can't sell it to you, sir.
I'm willing to pay top dollar.
No, it's not that. It's not that at all. I can't sell it to you because I don't have it. I sold it to another gentleman this very morning.
Oh no. Blonde guy, kind of an asshole.
Who did you sell the gem to? No, wait. Let me guess. Blonde guy smokes black Turkish cigarettes?
Yes, that's a gentleman, all right. A friend of yours?
No, not a friend.
Ah, a rival then.
Yeah, something like that. Listen, it is very important that I find this gem. Do you have any idea where I might be able to find this man? Did he say anything at all about where he might be staying?
I'm afraid not, sir. He paid cash for the gem. Paid very handsomely for it. He did give me another item in trade as well. It would have been very valuable had it not been damaged. Of course, he'd had it repaired.
An item? What sort of item?
A rather unusual gentleman's walking stick.
Walking stick? You mean a cane?
Yes, sir. A very finely crafted cane, with a strange frontispiece. The top half had been replaced. The repairs had been very well done, but in the antiques market, the damage had already been done. Yes, it would have been very valuable indeed had it not been flawed.
Can you show me this cane?
Certainly, sir. You can see the flaws in it.
Eisenstadt's cane.
Oh, you know the item. I'd begun some preliminary research, but I'd been unable to learn its history.
Eisenstadt was a man that I knew back in Cleveland. He was the cane's previous owner. Who owned it before him, I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Yes, of course. It looks as if it's quite old.
How much do you want for it?
Well, I don't normally put things out to market until I've completed the research. For you, sir, I'll make an exception. $100.
I thought you said it wasn't valuable.
Oh, no, sir. $100 is a mere fraction of the price it would fetch if it were in pristine condition.
That's about all the money I've got. All right.
Oh boy.
80, 100.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I've now gone completely broke trying to capture this killer. Stevie asking how the rest of my stream went. It's still going. Thanks, Stevie. Okay, so we have the cane. Oh, runes. Son of a... okay, we need the Landulf's runes. So it's M, pitchfork, cane, epsilon thing. Pitchfork. Cane. Epsilon thing. No? Oh, or am I... Is it supposed to go somewhere else? It's supposed to go on the face? No? Shoot. Where do I enter them? The only other place would be at the base of the thing. Or wait a minute, there's two M's, aren't there? There are two M's. Do they matter? There's also two Epsilons. Do they matter? Damn it, I'm confused. The only other place to enter them would be the base of the cane, I think. And that's still not enough, apparently. Alright, I don't know. Hello. Three vessels, here committed. The skull of an atheling, cup of ashwood, one night for each covenant. Wait for the bearer of the brand. Watch the witness bear his doom. Well, that's just lovely. Totally helpful. I'm so glad I wasted every dollar I had. Okay. Back to the hotel. To the hotel. Alice left me a present. Yay!
Thank you, Alice. And this pass should get me on the set.
Alright, off to the world map. The movie studio.
The pass that Alice left for me worked like a charm. With it in hand, even that gorilla at the door couldn't keep me off the set.
Roll the camera. Action.
Oh, please, Dr. Zorbo, spare his life. I'll do anything you want. Anything. I beg you, please, to spare my Harry.
Cut! 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 What was that? What's happened here?
Sir, the lights burned out again. I tried to requisition them, but Mr. King hasn't been around to sign off on them.
Where's Al? He should be here. You call that begging? My dog begs better than that!
Sir, Al's at home sick again.
Again? Doesn't he realize my film is being ruined here? It's being sabotaged by incompetence. I can't take any more of this. Send everyone home. That's a wrap. We'll try again tomorrow.
Sir, don't you want to try just one more time?
Oh, what's the use? Send everyone home.
Okay, people. We're calling it a day. That's a wrap.
Oh boy. Well, I'm glad I showed up today, of all days. Hello.
Al King, the producer, signed for this. He must be working with Winslow. But why?
Interesting. Yeah, we're closing in on the end.
I've been getting all the best jobs ever since I got a new agent. I can hook you up with them if you want.
He blew his line.
I'll catch you later.
So, how's the new script girl doing?
Oh, it's far busier and far less glamorous than I could have imagined. But otherwise, it's simply perfect. I'm loving every minute of it.
Set seems a little chaotic here.
From what I've been told, everything that could go wrong with this production has gone wrong.
What's the story with the guy who's about to put a gun to his head?
Who? Simon? Oh, he's under a lot of pressure to make sure this film gets done right. I've talked to the crew. He's an absolute dictator. But at least they don't blame him for the problems with the film.
Who do they blame?
Al King, the producer. They say he's been away from the set when the productions needed him most.
A producer should never do that.
I found the crate from the train with Winslow's tags on it. Al King signed for it. Could he possibly be the connection between Winslow and the studio?
Oh, you don't think he could? No, he couldn't possibly be connected with your killer. Mr. King is a big, cuddly teddy bear of a man. He's the sweetest thing. If you were ever to meet him, you'd know.
Why isn't he on the set?
He's homesick. Say, why don't you come round to the house later?
What house?
Mr. King's house. I'll be spending the afternoon there helping him with his work.
You just invite me to somebody else's house?
Then I'm sure you'll see he couldn't possibly be the type of man that would help that Winslow.
You know, that sounds like it might not be a bad idea. You're sure Mr. King wouldn't mind you inviting visitors around his place?
Oh, he won't even know. People come in and out of his house all the time. We can say you're there to pitch an idea. This manhunt of yours is a perfect story. I should be going. Mr. King will be expecting me soon. Stop round later. His house is the last one on Pacific Shore Road. You can't miss it.
Okay, I will.
All right. Is there anything else to do here? I don't think so. Nope, go straight to Al King's house. All right.
Say, this is some spread.
Thanks. I had Frankie Wright design it himself.
Mr. King, I'd like you to meet Jim Pearson. He's the man I've been telling you all about. He's got some fascinating stories.
Alice, I'm sure Mr. King doesn't want to hear about it.
So you're the man my Alice has taken such a shine to. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jim. Mi casa es su casa. That's Spanish.
Yes, my house is your house.
Ah, so you hablas de Espanol, huh? You know, Alice, you've got yourself a very bright young man here. And you, mister, have got the next big star in My Girl Alice.
She is a very talented girl.
She's gonna be huge. Bigger than Hepburn, bigger than Hayward. She'll be packing them in all around the country. I'm gonna see to that myself, or my name ain't Big Al King.
Al, you said I was gonna be a big star.
Baby cakes. The Monster Men from Planet X is gonna be your ticket to fame.
Oh, what about me, Al? Me too.
Girls. They don't call me the star maker for nothing. You're all gonna be stars. You'll be bigger than the Lemon Sisters. Come on, girls, let's soak.
Don't you want to hear my story?
Stories can wait, but the young ladies. In the meantime, mi casa...
Hey, su casa. Got you, Mr. King. Well, he doesn't seem very sick, does he?
No, I suppose not. Perhaps he's just been overworked.
Yeah, like the king of the harem. Whatever possessed you to come to Hollywood?
Why, what do you mean?
Everybody's an actor out here. There's not a genuine person in the entire lot. Big Al, he's the phoniest of them all. Hey, mi casa es su casa. Guy learns one line of Spanish and thinks he's sophisticated.
Oh, you rotten! Well, I happen to love it out here. And as far as Mr. King is concerned, he is a very sweet, generous man.
I'll just bet he is.
And what is that supposed to mean? Say, you're jealous.
I am not.
Yes, you are. You're jealous of Al King.
Oh,
sweet.
Kilgore Trout, I'm sorry.
You know, you're kind of cute when you're jealous.
Meow.
The last time, I am not jealous.
If you say so, Jim.
Kiss her, you fool.
Have you found anything yet?
I'm still looking.
I haven't looked at all. I've just been clicking on you. Okay, go over to his desk and look at his notes. Where's his desk? Does not appear to have a desk. Maybe over there. Ah, nope.
Have you found anything yet?
I'm still looking.
I did not mean to click on you, but somehow I managed it. Where's his desk? Over this way? Ah, there's his desk over there. Apparently lass, interest in gymnastics, quite physically fit, very vivacious. Sure and uninhibited, true natural California beauty, reads a lot in the backyard. I like intellectual women. Nothing mysterious about this one. She's often seen peeking out her window while engaged in clandestine errands. Perhaps she's just shy, but what is she hiding? Oh, hey. Bird watching. He's a peeping Tom. Minus 0.8, minus 45. Woohoo! Hey, all right. Blah blah blah. No, I don't need to. Damn it! How do I get out of here? There we go. All right. Look at his trash can. Ooh, several ripped-up telegrams. Vandals
The
desecrate
sarcophagus
cemetery.
was made from a rare German marble. That almost sounds like the stone in Landolph's crypt, but... Winslow.
Damn it. What is this? Work gloves? And a chisel? What on earth was this dude doing? All right. Except I didn't get the gloves. Are they in my inventory? No. Okay. Okay. And assemble the telegrams, but the only one of any importance is the one from... Nope, that's not the right one either. Oh, okay. There's more. Having a package delivered to your studio. Stop. See that it gets to the old shooting lodge. Stop. I'll handle it from there. Stop. I trust you will take care of this right away. Stop. See you later, chum. That's interesting. Do we have anything that proves this is from Winslow? Aha. Dick. Son of a bitch. Alright. Let's go to the cemetery.
It was just too strange to be a coincidence. Winslow had to be behind this somehow.
Suddenly TV soap instead of a game. Four doors equals 6 pentagrams. 3 pentagrams equals 2 skulls. 5 skulls equals 2 hangmen. Plus 1.5 pentagrams plus 18 daggers? Question mark daggers equals 3 hangmen. I am confused. Oh, that's not a door, that's a hangman. So 4 hangmen equals 6 pentagrams. 3 pentagrams equals 2 skulls. So 4 hangmen equal 4 skulls. Yes? Yeah. So a hangman equals a skull. So let's think this out. If a hangman equals a skull, then we can take these out, and it's just 3 skulls equals 1.5 pentagrams and 18 daggers. So 3 pentagrams are 2 skulls. 1.5 pentagrams is 1 skull. So take these out, take this out, that leaves 2 skulls are 18 daggers. So 9 daggers is a skull. But we've already figured out that the skulls are the same as the hangmen, so each skull is a hangman. So 3 hangmen is 3 skulls. 9 daggers per skull, that's 27 is the answer to that. Don't know when we're going to need that, but okay, go to the other side of the tomb. Look inside the gold base. What is this? Oh, you asshole. The son of a bitch is taunting me now. Need to check out that map. Line it up compass to compass. Okay. Marked location is 250 feet above sea level, while Al's is 100. So we go over to the telescope with the charts on the table. Saturn telescopes, how about that? And we are looking for 150, 16,500 is 0.5. So, we set this to 0.5 and this to 27. Cheeky son of a bitch.
Winslow.
Jim, what's wrong?
Alice, you've got to get out of here. Now. Go back to the hotel.
I can't just leave. I've still got work to do.
Winslow's on to me. He knows I'm here.
How could he possibly know you're here?
I don't know. Maybe Al King's in thicker with him than we thought. It doesn't matter how he knows. He just does.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. He's playing some kind of game with me. There. That's where he is. It's gotta be.
Jim, you're scaring me.
I'm sorry, Alice. I'm not trying to scare you. It's Winslow. I have never seen anybody as cold and evil, and you have no idea what he's capable of. And the thought of him finding you here, hurting you, it's just driving me crazy. So please trust me, okay? Just go back to the hotel room. Go back to your room and wait there for me. And don't open the door for anyone else.
All right, Jim, I'll go. Promise me you'll be careful.
Oh, Alice. I will. I've got to find out what Winslow's up to.
That's not good. That's not good at all. We're gonna save our game now. Who's that? Son of a bitch. Oh, you pig fucker.
Oh, God.
That's not good. Ah! The hell are these? And everyone, man, must play a part, and yours a sad one. Son of a bitch is leaving me messages. Fair is foul and foul is fair. How to escape the fire and smoky air. The jack in the box I see before me, the handle is my hand. I am confused. You make no sense. more! Soon it shall be her time to die, and go we know not where, to lie in cold destruction and to rot. When you look long into the eyes of the clown, do not the eyes of the clown also look into you. Jesus! Winslow has lost his shit. Alack, poor Elizabeth, she's gone the way of all flesh. She made a lovely corpse. Jesus!
Oh! Oh! Shit! What the hell is that bastard up to?
He marked you with a rune, exactly as he wanted to.
I raced back to the hotel as quickly as I could. I prayed that Alice would be there.
Dear Jim, I know I promised I would stay right here until you returned, but Mr. King called me into work this evening. Poor Al is feeling rather under the weather. I've never heard someone sound so sick. As it turns out, none of the other girls are available tonight to take care of him. So I guess the new girl gets to take her turn. I tried to back out gracefully, but Al wasn't taking no for an answer. I don't really have a say in the matter, not if I want to keep this job. I'll be careful, I promise. Although I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. I'll see you later tonight. Love, Alice.
Goddamn no.
Alice! Alice!
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? Yikes. Curiouser and curiouser, cried Alice. This is some twisted shit. Alright, back to the clock. Never send to know for who the cuckoo tolls, it tolls for thee. Off with his head. There we go. You'd better have a gun ready, Jim. Aha! You son of a bitch. Really? Is that what you would do, Coyote 37? Gotta wait for the CD to load. Okay. All right, this is it.
Jim! Jim, help me!
Come on.
Alice, you all right?
I'll be okay. Hurry and tie me. You made it just in time. I don't think I could have lasted much longer. Oh, there. That's better. Thanks, Jimbo. I knew I could count on you, sport.
Oh, Jimbo. And if I fool you once, shame on me. If I fool you twice, shame on you. Ah, there you are, Alice. Oh, be a dear and cut these for me. Alice.
No. Alice, what are you doing? What have you done to her?
There's a girl. Oh, she did so play you for a fool.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I'll kill you.
Oh. Don't forget to say goodbye to Jimbo, dear.
Yes, Dick.
You don't know what you're doing. You don't want to do this. You don't want to let him get away with this. Give me the gun.
How are you, Jim? Did you get your man, Jim?
Stop it.
Be sure and look me up, Jim.
No!
Oh, Alice. No.
This place looks familiar.
Jimbo! You're late, sport. But then, you never could keep up with me, could you?
What the hell, Dick?
Such language! Didn't your mother teach you any manners? Oh, well, no matter. Now that you've come to bear witness, we can begin. 3 vessels are there committed. A skull of an atheling, a vizier and skald of great renown, who had drunk from Mimir's fountain. Gable and Zeus Dages Manes Afal. A cup of ashwood, cut from the root of the world tree, to hold the quaff of wisdom. Gable and Zeus Dages Manes Afal. Suffer 1 night for each covenant, and await the bearer of the brand. Share Mimir's quaff with his skull. Cast out the soft and sightless eye. Gable and Zeus, Dages, Manes, Afalo! Which will convey the sacred soul. Watch the witness face his doom. Thus is the great god now usurped, and fool become his tomb.
It's over, Dick.
No! No! You've no idea what you've done! No!
Sam, looks like we found another one over here.
Well, well. Looky what we got here, John.
Detective.
I'll just bet you got another story for me.
You'd never believe me. Not
Ooh.
You'll go back to your own little world, never suspecting what might have been, but I'll know. And I'll take to my grave, certain that I did what was right.
I'm going to enjoy sending you to the chair. Take him away.
I didn't know that anybody was after me.
Well, thank you, whoever that was.
Black Dahlia. What do you suppose that means?
I don't know. Guy's a nutcase. Came to Detective Maxwell with some crazy story. Said the short girl was going to get it because of the Black Dahlia.
Black Dahlia. Jesus. Press is gonna have a field day with that one.
Believe it or not, this is the good ending. You go to jail for crimes you didn't commit. Well, I mean, I guess you could get one of the other endings if you really wanted.
Always were one step behind, Jimbo. Now I'm afraid it's left to your undo. Bye, old sport.
This is if you fail to shoot.
I've just received word. President-elect Pearson is taking the podium.
Not enough CD swapping in this game. There's just 3, and they're only slightly different. I don't think I can skip the video where we see Alice get it, unfortunately. So we'll cut her down. We'll have to watch this again to get an actual shot this time. The third ending is only slightly different from the one you just saw, but it's what Coyote 37 would have done.
Alice, you alright?
I'll be okay.
Nope.
Hurry and
Dropping
turn
some
me.
frames. That's okay. It's stuff we've already seen anyway.
You made it just in time. I don't think I could have lasted much longer. Oh, there. That's better. Thanks, Jimbo. I knew I could count on you, sport.
Oh, Jimbo. If I fool you once, shame on me. If I fool you twice, shame on you.
Scummy bastard.
There you are, Alice.
Hate him so much.
Be a dear and cut these for me.
So much.
Alice.
No. Alice, what are you doing? What have you done to her?
There's a girl. Oh, she did so play you for a fool.
You son of a bitch. I'll kill you.
Oh. Don't forget to say goodbye to Jimbo, dear.
Yes, Steve.
Alice his thrall, or was she a traitor? I think she's his thrall. He tries to tell him that she was a traitor all along, but I don't believe that. Not for a second.
Come on, Alice. You don't know what you're doing. You don't want to do this. You don't want to let him get away with this.
For years, I
How
hoped.
are you, Jim?
I hoped there was a way to
Did you
save
get
her.
your man, Jim?
Stop it.
I checked every walkthrough I could find.
Be sure and look me up, Jim.
Oh, Alice.
That just pisses me off. I'm like, damn it, I liked her a lot. Alright, thank you, buddy. Hey, you just hang around for another couple minutes. This will be the third and final ending. But then I'll be done, so...
Jimbo!
But if not, that's fine. Get some sleep, buddy.
Sport?
I'm gonna do the same once this is over.
You never could keep up with me, could you?
Son of a bitch.
Such language! Didn't your mother teach you any manners?
Just get up and beat him to death, will you?
Ah, well, no matter. Now that you've come to bear witness...
He's got such a punchable face.
We can begin.
Such a punchable face.
3 vessels are there committed in. A skull of an Atheling. A vizier and skald of great renown, who had drunk from Mimir's fountain. Gable and Zeus Dages Manes Afal. A cup of ashwood.
Did he have to lick the skull?
From the root of the world tree to hold the quaff of wisdom.
2 more minutes, yay!
Gable and Zeus Dages Manes Afal.
You have to really pay attention to everything that Winslow is saying and all of his hints throughout the last chapter to figure out that he's actually trying to swap bodies with Jim.
Gable and Zeus Dages Manes Afal.
And when he does, he will somehow have the powers of Odin.
Now the black tomb begins to beckon, which will convey the sacred soul. Watch the witness face his doom. Thus is the great god now usurped, and fool become his tomb. Thanks, Jimbo. Once again, you do me a service. You never would. Look on the uptake. Worried.
And once again.
Just received word. President-elect Pearson is taking the podium.
So those are your choices. Yeah, same ending. It's far more satisfying anyway to shoot the Black Dahlia just because it ruins Winslow's plans. And I'm down for that any day. I just hate that guy so much. He's one of my... Oh, God. The most hated villains ever. Anyway, that's Black Dahlia, the entire game. We made it through. The whole thing was playable from start to finish. Just a couple of puzzles that may have been a little too tough to handle on the stream without just sitting here for like hours on end going, I'm not sure about that. But otherwise, fantastic game. Loaded to the brim with puzzles, like way more than Ripper. But it doesn't have Ripper's charm, you know? Anyway, I got more FMV games coming. Hopefully none that were as hard to get running as this was. But so far some of the others I've tried, like Critical Path, that was pretty easy to get running. We do have to return to Urban Runner. We started that, but we never finished it. And I kind of got Blown Away running, but it's not ideal. Like, the frame rate's off. There's something wrong with the video play. But I'll figure that out. And there's more coming. So I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm tired and my voice hurts and everything hurts and I'm all stuffy and there's a lot of pressure and it's no fun. But I will hopefully get well soon. But thanks for coming by. Thanks to whoever donated anonymously. I hate it when they do that, but at the same time I kind of get it. So thank you to whoever that was. I appreciate that. And thanks for everybody who came to hang out. I appreciate that. Thanks for Stevie for coming around. He doesn't come to these things often, but I always appreciate when he does. Thanks, Garrett, Coyote37. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to bring there's not many as epic as this one. This is literally the most epic FMV game outside of Pandora Directive that I can think of. Even Ripper doesn't take this long to get through from start to finish. This was like a 10-hour FMV game. They didn't make these that long, really. Most FMV games you could get through in an hour, So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did, and I'm going to be doing more FMV games in the future. In the meanwhile, I need some sleep, and I need to not feel like crap anymore. So, I'm going to go do that and get better. And I'll see you guys on GOGCOM tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm playing Outlaws, so that should be fun. But I will see you guys there for that, and thanks as always for coming, and I'll catch you guys next time.